Hello students. In this video, we try to understand the important concepts of surface chemistry. As we know, surface chemistry has three sections. That is, one deals with adsorption, second deals with catalysis, and the third deals with colloids. Dear students, all these are the phenomenon or the situations where the interaction between the two, it occurs at the surface, or we can call it as even interface. See here, interface stands for this. Inter is between, between the space is some separation. That means when two things react, they react with each other at some surface. Therefore, it's also called as interface. Now we begin with the first one, that is adsorption. See, first of all, one question will arise: why this adsorption takes place? Then question arises: we can understand why some things will sit on the surface of another easily, but we cannot understand how something can attach itself from the beneath, below. For example, we have seen the arms, that is blades of the fan. If dust particles will sit on the surface of the arms of the fan, we can understand that due to gravity they were on the way to the ground, therefore in between they have found some platform and they'll sit. But we cannot understand how the dust particles are attached even beneath it. Is it clear, students? So we need to understand why this adsorption takes place. After this why adsorption, we try to understand the different types and its applications. Okay, let's try to understand this why adsorption takes place. Every solid is made out of particles, and those particles are represented in this manner, spherical manner. And if you look at the surface particles, what we notice is the surface particles have surrounded only from bottom side, that is from this side, whereas their ability to attract from the top is free. So every particle's ability to attract from the top is free, and these are called as residual valencies. These are called as residual valencies, and these residual valencies are responsible for surface tension. Clear, students? Whereas if you look at this particle which is present inside the bulk, that is inside, then what we notice is it's all the valencies are satisfied by the surrounding particles. That means this particle do not have any residual valencies. Now these residual valencies are capable of holding any particle which is coming nearer to it. That means like this, these particles will hold. These are held up by the surface. These residual valencies are responsible for the adsorption. If residual valencies are not there, then adsorption will not take place. Therefore, the prime reason for the adsorption concept is the presence of residual valencies of the surface particles. That is why it is called as surface chemistry. Is it clear, students? Here, this is solid and these are residual valencies, and these particles are the particles which will sit on the surface of the solid. This solid is called as adsorbent, and these particles which will sit on the surface of adsorbent, they are called as adsorbate. Now students, what is happening is, on adsorbent, adsorbate particles are sitting, isn't it? This process of accumulation of adsorbate on adsorbent, the process of accumulation of adsorbate particles on adsorbent is known as adsorption. Clear students? This process of accumulation of adsorbate particles on adsorbent is called as adsorption. Okay. This adsorption deals with bonding, which is always exothermic. Remember this. This is very much important, students. Adsorption always deals with bonding, and bonding is always exothermic. Hence, adsorption is exothermic. This implies that sign of delta H for adsorption is negative. And one more thing. Here, particles before adsorption are at more random state. Now, upon adsorbing, what is happening? This randomness is decreasing. That means, due to the adsorption of the gas on the surface of the solid, the entropy or the randomness of this gas is decreasing, and hence delta S symbol sign for adsorption of gas on the solid is decreasing. Is that clear, students? See here, before the gas particles are adsorbed on the surface of the solid, they were at random motion, and once they get attracted on the surface of the solid, what happens? They'll sit orderly. That means orderliness increases, disorderliness will decrease. And for this adsorption, it will not wait for anybody's order that come on, if somebody says come on, adsorption takes place, then it will take place. It's not like that. It is a natural process. So for adsorption, delta G sign is negative. That means it's a natural process. See here, students, we can create one best question out of this. Sign of delta H, delta S and delta G are for this adsorption process. All are negative. Remember this. So two questions can be answered here. One is, what is adsorption? Adsorption is the process of accumulation of adsorbate particles on adsorbent is called as adsorption. And for this adsorption, delta H is negative, delta S is negative, and delta G is also negative. And look at this. As this adsorption deals with bonding between adsorbate particles and adsorbent particles, this bonding can be either weak or strong. Well, it is depending upon the strength of the bond, we can classify adsorption into two categories. One deals with only weak bonding, another one will deals with the strong bonding. Okay, based on this, we can have two types of adsorptions. That means three questions can be created here. Why adsorption? What is the reason? That is, what is the reason for the adsorption? Second one, what is adsorption? Why adsorption and what is adsorption? And then the signs of these. Delta H of the process, delta S of the process, and delta G of the process. Is clear, students?